My partner was here because he didn't make the flight, but he's
Yeah.
like, man, we got to ask Chuck, and definitely got to ask you. One of the great angles of all time, you and Billy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Who brings that up to you guys? Like, because that, at that point,
Yeah.
that's a pretty
Sure.
bolsterous move, I think, right?
Yeah, I don't know who started it. I heard there was a writer involved in it. I heard it was partly Vince, partly a young writer that was there at the time. But the first person who told me about it was Sergeant Slaughter, I believe, because he had just come out of the meeting that day, the meetings they have at TV before we start our business that night.
What does he say to you? Come here, soldier.
He-
You're going to be gay.
He's a
moving
sweetheart.
forward.
He's a sweetheart, by the way. Sarge is such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Such a nice guy. But he said, "Yeah, you guys are gonna be these outlandish characters, and you're gonna have platinum blonde hair or something like that." And then soon, right after that, we saw Vince, and I saw Paul of Hunter, Triple H. I saw Triple H, and I saw Vince. Triple H said something about it. Oh, you're gonna have to bleach your hair or something like that, and then Vince kind of gave us the rundown. You're gonna have platinum blonde hair. You're gonna wear robes. We didn't really know what we were doing yet at that point. They were supposed to be these outlandish, edgy characters.
So
we
they're
didn't know
not really
anything.
revealing what they want, so they're kind of like just getting you ready, warming you up.
Yeah, exactly.
Fluffing you, if you could imagine.
For lack of a better term. And at the time, I mean, again, we just wanted to work. We wanted to be on TV and work, so we were down for whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we know it was going to become what it became? No. Did we realize we were going to have as much fun as we did? No. We had a lot of fun.
How many people viewed that wedding? I
don't
think
know.
it was like a record, right, at some point?
Well, I think they hit the mark they wanted to hit, which was to be the number one rated show, cable television network week, maybe. I think they were rated number one that night out of all the shows
Yeah.
that aired that night
Yeah, absolutely.
around the world.
That was
so
huge.
that was big. So it worked. Now, don't get me wrong. There's other people that played big parts in that. You had Rico, obviously. You had Eric did a great job as the was he a priest, whatever
Yeah,
he was.
right, yeah.
There's a lot of people involved in it, but yeah, it's funny because those characters were, initially were heel characters, and they quickly became, baby faces. So yeah, and at the end of the day, what did we? It was cutting edge at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what did we really do? Joked around a little bit.
Yeah,
some
no.
innuendos.
No.
We had fun, and everybody was having fun with it.
And it was great. It
I
was
thought-
must see
I
TV. It was must see
It was.
TV.
It was.
I don't
got
even
some-
know if I was watching at the time. I remember I had to watch that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I cannot believe this is what's going on.
Because you
right
can't take yourself so seriously. Like a lot of these guys, start living their gimmick and they start believing that they're, I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin or something like that. People start believing they're these guys.
Yeah,
you
right,
know? And
right,
say,
right.
wait a minute, hold on a second, time out. No, you're not. They're characters, and you play them to the best of your ability.
now.